manifesting a dormant Raja Yoga. In the first part, we have seen the definition, the dormancy, and the types of Raja Yoga. Today, we will look at each with examples. A Raja Yoga may exist in a horoscope, but it is always in a dormant situation and we have to manifest it through karma. Does not matter how much prosperity, how much wealth, how much health, how much strength has been given in the horoscope or has been given to you, we have to work hard to manifest it. Many long distance runners come from a particular sweet spot on a mountain or mountain range in Africa. All the top runners are from this area, but all people in this area are not top runners. Why this top spot? Because being born in this area gives you bigger lungs which can store more air, that is why more oxygen, and also the people have a physique which is inherited or which is related to the genes, which creates a body which is very conducive to running, especially long distance running. And on top of that, during their life, because of the countryside, they get used to long running. So potentially all the people in this area are going to be good runners, but to go from good to great, to manifest the Raj Yoga, you have to work. That is, Raj Yoga can manifest through karma. Now we have seen 5 types of Raj Yoga. Raj Yoga through location, Raj Yoga through vocation, Raj Yoga through connection, Raj Yoga through education, and Raj Yoga through creation. So today we will see examples of each, specific examples, so that the point becomes clear. The first one, Raj Yoga by location. A particular location would be more suited to you, to your skills, or to the talents that you bring to the table. You may get better support in this area. It is like if you are selling pearls in a fish market, there are no takers because they do not know, or the people who come to fish market are not likely to know the value of pearl, or maybe they wouldn't have use for it. So you need to go into a Zaveri bazaar where your pearls can be valued. You might have seen the serial Dog Whisperer. He is coming from Mexico and he had a natural liking for dogs or natural liking for animals, and animals reciprocated this feeling. He also had a power over the animals. After coming to United States, where home animals, home dogs are highly valued, he could convert his talent into a profession where he charges a bomb for per hour work to work on notorious dogs, to make them disciplined without beating them up, and also to train the owners as to how to behave with their dog. He creates a number of relationships and people are very happy with that, because dog in American culture is inseparable part of the household. So all that he did was change the location where his talents were more valued. The second is vocation. You may be doing one vocation in one country or one area, but that vocation may not be highly valued there. A cobbler who is working in a place where the roads are smooth may not have that kind of demand as he goes to an area where roads are unpaved. And a number of examples can be seen here in case of science, administration and politics, or even sports. Navjot Singh Sidhu is one example. He had reached a point in cricket, but he was not very happy with the situation that he had been into. He was not getting along with his teammates, and he came back from a tour of England halfway. Working in a team, getting along with everybody did not seem to be his cup of tea, or at least not in the way the sports demanded. But he chose another career and he rose rapidly in the ranks. And that career was dependent on his speech. He had got a natural gift of the gab, playing with words, with emotions, and delivering dialogues which were very catchy. Delivering in such a way that people would throng only to listen to him. And he changed his career first to television host and then to politics, where this strength was better used and reached quite good heights over there. The next one we can talk about is connection. Raj Yoga manifestation through connection. It is connection, networking or reciprocation. In case of airline industry, there is at least one company which has gained immensely from the connections that its owner or its founder has at higher levels. In case of airline industry, the landing spot in an airport is very important, because if you do not get a proper landing spot in time, then your aircraft has to keep hovering over the airport and spend its fuel till you get time, till you are queued up. And this gentleman saw this very early and reserved most of the lucrative or important or adjustable time slots for his airline. So for example, a plane leaves from Mumbai at 9 o'clock and in normal speed reaches Delhi at 11 o'clock. If you get the 11 o'clock spot, you spend the least amount of petrol. But if you get 11.15 minutes of a slot, then you are going to spend 15 minutes of petrol, which is quite something. And this is what is adjusted. Because of that, the airline gains, the profit increases or the cost reduce, and this allows them to add more services or make their services even more efficient. So that is manifestation of Raj Yoga through connection. Then we come to manifestation of Raj Yoga through education. I met somebody when I had gone to United States, and he was doing his PhD in mathematics. Whenever I meet somebody who has got interest in mathematics, I have high regards for the person, because mathematics as such is not a subject most people like or most students like at their primary and secondary level. So I asked him, what is your basic qualification? And he said, my basic qualification is biology. If your basic qualification is biology, how come you are doing PhD in mathematics? He said, see, I came to United States for better standard of living than what I was getting in my country back over. Once I was here, I completed my MS in biology. But then I realized that if I was from STEM, not only from biology, that is statistics, technology, engineering or mathematics, I stood a much better chance to get a job, a better job. And my idea of coming to United States was having a better living or better life. So it doesn't matter what subject I study, that is secondary. What I get is primary. So the jobs that I would have got with biology as my specialization were much less, few and far between, as compared to the jobs which open to me when I take mathematics and do my PhD. So here he has done, or he has changed his educational stream so that his standard of living is increased, his chances have increased. He has kept his passions aside. He is thinking with cool head. What is the product which is selling in the market? That is the one I would be able to sell. And then we come last, not the least, to manifestation of Raj Yoga through creation. Creativity is an innate talent, and that creativity needs to follow a market which is ready to take up that creativity and use it as innovation, and then further use it as a product which can be marketed in the community. We have already seen in case of Australia, in case of the recession in Australia, whereby people forgot their crafts because they did not have enough market. And that is also what works here. A creative person, whether he has education, degree or not, when he goes to a new place and he gets a market for his creation, his creativity bubbles over. This goes for number of artists. Michelangelo, for that matter, all through his life could not get his break that he required. He could not get the materials necessary, the marbles, the great quality marbles, he could not get access to because he did not have good relationship with the church. Had Michelangelo at that point of time gone over to the United States or even Brazil or Venezuela, he would be able to market his talent in a much better fashion. Alas, at that time the transportation facilities or the shipping facilities did not allow Michelangelo to move. But today the facilities are available, and when the facilities are available and you are having some talent, creative talent that can be marketed elsewhere, do consult the right people and think of going to that place or sending your product to that place so that your creativity manifests in the Raj Yoga formation. These are the 5 areas that we have seen today as far as manifestation of Raj Yoga is concerned. If you have got any questions, queries in this area or in this aspect, please feel free to call us up or send your queries or write those in these comments. Namaskar.